Hello everyone, Angel here, and welcome back to RimWorld. So it's been a little while actually since the last episode, thanks to being ill over the weekend. And to be honest with you, I'm still not feeling 100%, but I feel well enough to record, which is the most important thing. Now, as it's been a little while, I can't actually remember what happened last time. I remember we had a raid, which is quite typical, and I remember we were able to find out that my tribal doctors can actually transplant organs and limbs from prisoners to our villagers using nothing but herbal medicine, which was fantastic when you think about the real life implications, but in the game it's just thanks to the the extended by prosthetics mod that I've still got installed, even if we can't take full advantage of it. But for today's episode, what am I planning to do? Well, it's spring, so we already got things growing, which is really nice to see. But we are going to have to be prepared for food, simply because I've only got so much. And while we're waiting for all the crops to grow, that we need to sort that out. So we need to get a bit of hunting done, I think. There's also a couple of other things we can do in today's episode. Now, I believe I started... I can't remember why I got this happening up here. But I believe we're trying to extend the fields out even more. So something we could do is actually move some of the smaller ones down here for the different herbs. And actually set down a few more huts so we can have a bit more homes for people. So they can actually have their own place rather than try and have a barracks setup. Like we have in certain areas like here, for example, with Melania, Skizzle and Bermagotus. So that's something we could do. Something else, though, that was actually suggested to me by my younger brother, actually, that was watching the series, and I'm glad to hear he's loving it, but he suggested something I could do is, if I zoom out a little bit, as you guys know, we've got the mod that prevents us and everyone, basically, from going on the deep, impassable water, like here, for example. And we've been taking full advantage of that defensively to prevent, have it so enemies can only come across certain places. But my younger brother suggested, why don't I just build walls on this side of the river across certain shallow areas to force it so enemies coming in from this side of the river will only cross at a particular location. So for example, if I set up, so we have currently got this wide open area here, but I think that'd be too metagamey, I guess, to try and channel them down this small little dot here. Although that could actually work, because it will force the enemy to have to come this way and then down. But on the other hand, we haven't really had that much of an issue with raids, and having them slowed down by the water is quite big enough already. So what I'm thinking is just build a few walls, like over this bit here, maybe this bit, well, maybe not so much this bit, but certainly around here, and possibly down here as well. Just so that way then the enemy can be forced to cross this large section here, and we can swap these out, put some proper sandbags down, and have it so we have a very defensible location on this side of the river. As for this side, I'm not too sure what we're going to do as to defenses yet. Sandbags instead of the earthen mounds could certainly come in handy. It's definitely something I want to try and do. But we'll sort that out. In fact, there is one or two other things that have just come to mind. In fact, let me just sort this out at the moment. So if we're going to do this, I don't really need these down. So let's just get rid of the earthen mounds here for now. Get rid of that. But we'll keep the rest of it, like the, the fences, the bridge is going to be required there. Let's just stick another little bit there, just to make sure we get that bit done. So this is going to get built, and then we can replace that. Now, something that had just occurred to me, hence why I was getting a bit excited. Hang on. Why it's because we built this here, technically the game counts the fence as a wall, so it wants to put roofs across here, which we don't want. So let's go remove roofs and just basically do all of this. Don't want roofs anywhere along here apart from actually inside where it's supposed to be. So let's just go here, and I'll just let Vulture change her mind about that. But what we could do is, now that we've now got the barn done. So, yeah, what I was thinking actually. At the moment, we've got a bit of a problem here with my stockpile, because, as you can see, we're extending it further and further out this way, and it's still not really enough to hold everything. So what I was thinking, actually, just then, is now that we've got this barn done, why don't we try and move it so we have 2 stockpiles? Because the farm, the kitchen and that is here, we can turn this one into a food stockpile. Make it so we can actually get a bit smaller, perhaps, so it's not as weird, because I really find that a little bit, not realistic to see all this bridge stuff on the floor. So we can actually shrink it back down then. Still use the, the food baskets and stuff like that to keep the food here. But then we could actually use this, extend it out a little bit, and turn it into another stockpile. So we can actually have all the non-perishable stuff. Like armor, bedrolls, material, all sorts can actually come in here instead. Then we just move all of this stuff, all the pallets, over to here. You know what? I think that could actually work quite nicely. We need some sandstone though if we're going to do that. And obviously I would like to try and get this done first. Just got so much stuff for the people to try and do. Defenses as well will come in handy, so I would like to try and get that sorted. So what we're going to need to do is put some... Basically just need to put some walls down. So, let's see. Structure, thank you. Can I put the... I should be able to just put these down straight away, can't I? No, I cannot. What do I need? Basic wood here. Deep water should... Boardwalk. I'm pretty sure this one should allow me just to be able to build on top of it. But let's just sort this out. So for example, we would... Because obviously they can still go on the shallows. We want to do something like that, so they can't come around this way. But we can build on top of it there. Quite happy to let them come this way. Don't really want them to come this way though. So if we build across here. Across, say, here. And across... Well, I think it doesn't matter too much there. Yeah, something like that should work out quite nicely. Now we're going to need some wood, so let's get chopping. And we've got an ambrosia sprout. Cool. Chop wood. Let's just go crazy and get all of that. That should be more than enough for our needs, I'll be honest. Alright, so Melania and or what have you is going to get on with that. All that's been done here. Our boy now is getting rid of the roof. That's good to see. Right, this can all go. Because now we've got the barn actually built. We can get rid of all these sleeping spots. And not confuse the animals too much. What we could do though, if we're going to turn this build into a stockpile, we're not going to need a fireplace in there. So what we could do is actually move this inside here. Let's get rid of this bed and, excuse me, that spot. And just move these into here. So when it comes to winter, the animals can come in here and get nice and warm in the barn. I think that could work out quite nicely. We'll do that. Let's stick... I mean, it is a really nice quality chandelier, so let's just stick it there. It's going to be off-center, but it's not going to bother me that much. So we'll order those to get done. Then we'll get that done once we've actually built this out a bit. And we've still got all of this to be done, don't forget. Ugh, we've just got so much stuff to do. Okay, if the mound's being thing, why... Oh, because we would need wood. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Alright. Melania has now turned antisocial because someone's organs have been harvested. Ambrosia has been grown. Okay. Might have to keep an eye on that. That might come in handy. Exhaustion. Little vulture is tired. You need to go to bed, my dear. In fact, what was the other thing I was thinking of doing? Huh. I just got a bit of an idea, actually. Let me just check. Because first of all, we're going to have to change around a couple of zones. First of all, we need to change... Let's do it this way first, actually. Fallout for animals. We're going to put them in here. Instead of in this, what was going to be the school. Right, but I don't think the kids are old enough anymore. So let's put them here and here. We'll get rid of that. So when it comes to fallouts or enemy attacks, we can just get the animals to run in here as quickly as they can. Now what we could do is if I go outside for winter, I need to get rid of this, obviously, but we can actually allow everything else for now. Yeah, it's fine. But if I go to, where was it? Outside animal field. Let's remove this. And I'm actually going to remove this. Because what we can do then, this actually should solve the issue then about food. Because I was talking about before using this as a storage unit for like kibble, silage and so on. But the problem was that without really a way to lock doors, because I don't have that mod installed for this playthrough, it couldn't really stop the animals from coming in. We could have set it up maybe that we put a door in the back, say, and forbid this, so animals couldn't come in through here, but my villagers can come in through here. But the way zones work in RimWorld is that if you don't, even if you put two different, you know, for example, if I go back onto here and say, I don't know, here, right? Or hell, even if I just go to cleaning area, even though these are all separated out, villagers can still travel between zones. They can't hang around anywhere else, but in order to get from one zone to the other, they can do that. And the same with animals. So even if I put that in a stockpile and locked the front door and made it so they couldn't come around this way, they will still be allowed to enter because they're just transversing from one zone to another. So doing something like that, so they're just forbidden in general from coming in here into wintertime, works out much better for them. Yeah, I quite like that idea. Although one thing we're going to need to do then is put a door here, I'm thinking. Don't really need the bellows, and to be honest, we haven't really used the forge much, have we? Not since we got the smelter and the that already. So what, let's just get those deconstructed. And I'm just going to put a door here. There we go. I mean, we could put it there for symmetry purposes. Yeah, just do that. That way then it's right opposite the other one. And then we'll be able to start eventually moving this and extending it. But that's that bit. Now, I did say about food, isn't it? Because we are running low on food. Let's have a quick look at the wildlife situation and see what we can hunt. There's quite a few alpacas, bucks and does, and rams. Turkeys, boom rats. Maybe not go after the boom rats. Could go after the dinosaurs, but it depends on which ones are available. What about you? Intermediate trainability. Let's just look and see. Okay, that means I can't do too much stuff with you. But as for the moment, let's go. In fact, let's try and recruit some of the alpacas. Because don't forget, a number of mine have been eaten already by one animal or another. So we are running. In fact, where are my animals? I'll tell you what, we won't go. No, let's go too crazy. We've already got a few, haven't we? Oh yeah, we've still already got 5. And a number of them are 6, and we already got pregnant ones. Okay, never mind about getting the alpacas. Okay, let's hunt you, hunt you, hunt you, and hunt you. We'll go for the bucks. I'm just going to go a bit crazy because we can store a lot of the meat, and we already got quite a bit stored already. So we'll just go with something like that for now. A Galamus. Yeah, sure, we can hunt you too. Right. And yeah, we'll hunt you. And do we want to hunt these? 25% chance. Maybe not yet. Oh, I already got all of this designated to be cut as well. Jesus, my people are going to be busy today, aren't they? Alright, let's speed things up again. Alright, so we've got the bridges put down ready for us to build wooden walls. We don't need to put stone down, we just need to put wood, because then the enemy should hopefully consider this way being the quickest way to get across. What we could do, though, is get rid of these and replace them with proper sandbags. That needs to be hauled in. Did I not? Yeah, I thought I did. Have we got any more bedrolls just sort of casually sitting around outside the base? We may do, actually. Typical. Right. But anyway, that's that done. It's still pretty cold outside, isn't it? Right. I'll tell you what, Nakai. I'm sorry, I know I've been meaning to give you your own room again for quite some time, but I'm going to actually move you over to here. Because now we can save a bit of wood just by asking for this fireplace to be switched off. And thank you, Zoop, for going to do that for me. Alright, everyone else is fine. We're just waiting for the wood to be cut now, to be honest. And people to go off hunting. Do we have enough steel? In fact, how is my... Can we mine any more steel around the map, or have we already taken it all? Because I don't remember there being that much, to be honest. But I suppose if we could find any slag, we can smelt that, don't forget. I mean, we got all this compacted machinery. I think that was from a meteorite. Oh, a meteor. Okay, we've got glowstones there. Ah, here we are. We've got some steel here. Next to it there. Anything else? More diarrhea. It still confuses me a bit with how the mod works with that, where I can, they're getting diarrhea from dirty water, not washing their hands. Admittedly, that, we're talking about water from here, so it's not necessarily going to be completely purified and clean, but you would think that fresh running water coming down through a river is going to be a bit more better for them than just taking it from a puddle. So, the fact that I keep getting diarrhea and all that, and where, instead of just, obviously can't use that, but you think they'll be more cleaner using this water. This works for people in real life, so why not for my villagers? Ah, here we go, we've got plenty of steel. Why did I think we used it all already? I mean, no matter, I'm just glad that we got some. We're going to be making sandbags, because we haven't got the Fertile Fields mod, which allows us to actually make sandbags out of cloth and sand. Instead, we make them out of steel. Might as well just get that sorted. Ooh, gunpowder. Synthesized gunpowder, the earliest known chemical explosive. So I believe this means that we can actually make flintlocks and muskets, but I'm not too sure what else. I'll tell you what, let's go and make some tools. So this should help us out and actually speed up our work speed a bit. It's probably just going to be things like axes and hammers, but if we can get things like a scythe, for example, or, I don't know, what else would it be, a shovel? Or pickaxe? Just things like that. I think that will help us out a great deal. Alright. Kai's gone off to do that. Zoop, did you just eat all the meat already? Alright. Okay, I'll let them get on with that. Got plenty of beer down here. That's something. Alright, how's it going up here now, anyway? Jesus, game, why are you going so slow? Diplomatic marriage for 24 hours from now. Who wants to marry you? Nakai's charm has reached vow, and they've asked for his hand in marriage. Nakai's ex-husband has asked to marry Nakai. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, this could strengthen our, the relationship we have with our enemy, I believe, for the Purple Kangaroo Gabella. But Nakai is actually one of my most valued villagers, so no, sorry. We've got minus 97. They're really not too happy with us because of that. Oh wow, Barra's nearly done with the crops, which means we should actually get started now. Oh, Vulture's already got started with that. Now we just need to get started with cutting down wood. Okay, nearly done. There you go. Great. Come on, game. Work with me here. Come on, you can do this. Don't be too silly now. There we go. It's working a little bit more smoother. Typically when this happens, I find it's because a mod has been updated. So I'm going to have to check the mod page. And in fact, I just remembered. The mod manager mod. Yes, the mod manager mod. Actually allows you to save local copies of the mods to stop them, so when you're playing and all of a sudden a mod updates, we don't have to worry about that. I'm going to have to remember to do that after I finish this episode, because that will help things out a great deal with trying to keep things stable for the length of the playthrough, rather than just us playing through, get updates, and then find out, oh, we can't do this anymore because the author's taken it out, but we've been relying on this, or they've changed it to do it this way, which is incompatible with how my mod pack has been working this way. So, definitely something I need to try and remember to do. Alright, but everyone's going back now to normal speed. That's good news. People vomit on the floor. Really, guys? I suppose I just need to wait for it to rain at this point. Okay, everyone is now asleep. Oh yeah, Zoo. Did we... let me just check. We did sort out everyone's... Oh no, we haven't got Vulture done. Okay, Vulture, we're just going to give you these. I like the fact that Vulture, okay, doesn't hate doing this sort of work. Fair enough. Rearming traps. Yeah, sure, I'll allow you to do that. Could actually make it my baby boy. I believe, Vulture Jr. is actually a boy. could make actually become a guard. He's only 10 days old, bless him, but he can stand on top of the watchtower and keep an eye out for enemies. Wherever the watchtower... Oh no, we got rid of the watchtower, didn't I? Because we built this here instead, the field. That's right, we were going to put it up here, or something like that, weren't we? Oh, wait, we actually got that started too. Okay. It's all coming together slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Alright, what we're doing then... Will we have enough sandstone already, or do I have to ask for some to be milled? We should have enough to make a small extension. I mean, I'm not talking about going massively. But, I mean, we could do something like... I don't know, just extend it down to... Yeah, let's just do it to that corner. We'll do something like that. Not going to do it now, because I'd rather get the other stuff done. But we could start at least moving the stuff down. I mean, we've got enough room here to start putting pallets down, at least. Yeah, let's start sorting that out. So we can put one here. We still need someone to make the door there, don't forget. Alright, so that can go there. That can come here. Right, that can come here. Now, the thing I'm going to have to try and remember is whether or not we have to actually redo the pallets afterwards. You know, tell them what stuff we want to put on them, that sort of thing. Okay, let's put this one down on here. And put this one on here. And then we'll just get everyone to haul urgently and just move all the stuff down there then. Okay, we'll stick it there for now. This could give me an opportunity though as well. Because we were we got the setup so we can't actually fix clothes. We can only burn them if we don't, or sell them if once we get to a certain point. What we could do, because come to realize that, where was it? Was it this one? One of these. Oh, it is this one here. Right, as you can see, not only is it poor quality, but it's all tainted. And we have no way of actually removing the taintedness, or even fixing it. So we might as well just burn them. So we could actually ask for this to be dismantled for now. No, I'll tell you what, keep it. But we'll uninstall it. Oh. Galga and Schizo starting a social fight. What kickstart this, guys? Log. Okay. Galga flagrantly insulted Schizo's grandparents. This drove him into a rage and he began a fight. To be fair, I kinda don't blame the guy, although let's be honest, it's only name calling, it's not that big a deal. But there you go. Okay, at least you got it's over and done with quickly. Right. Okay, it looks like they have actually kept the setup they already got. So like they're only putting the silver and the gold on this one, for example. Good. Okay. Let's come off this. Let's just get all of this hauled over then. Where it needs to go. And what we can do with that then. Let's come up to here. What I'm thinking is making two separate stockpiles. Because this one, yeah, only goes to there. So put a dumping stockpile here. And we'll put another one over here. Right. Just bear with me quick. Okay, so what we do is do this. Go down to Powell. Okay, we'll allow tainted apparel. And just allow anything that's basically tainted is going to get burnt. Okay, because we don't want to wear it. Unless, I suppose, anything valuable. So, for example, if we pop on here, any sort of combat apparel, I guess, or plate armor, I will allow to keep. But apart from that, nah, we can just sell it then. So we will allow that, and likewise here, we will allow all clothes, not for tainted stuff. And again, I suppose I'll keep the combat apparel off, and that off. But what we're doing then is make it so we can only, once it gets to 51%, 50%, because then 50% is when they actually started taking debuffs from being tattered apparel. So this will allow us then just to burn it as soon as it gets done. Perfect. Let's just sort that out then. Oh, and then we just need to sort out the bills up here for this, don't we? In fact, we should have... we already got one here for tainted apparel. Let's just set that up so it's in more local radius. And then we just need the same one again. Burner power. Do forever. Again, limited radius. And this time round, yeah, allow all. I'm not gonna, let's just switch that off. Do that, but it has to be less than 50%. There we go. Hopefully now that should all work out. As for the clothes rack, we'll leave it there for now. But once we extend this up, we can always move them down here along with the weapon racks. And that should give us more room then. So you actually start moving these over so we can start moving this around. So example, that can be moved over. That can move over here. Something like this. Yeah, this should work out just fine. Well, I'll wait for it to get queued up, of course, and then we'll move it over. Alright, we're keeping on top of the meals. That's really good to see. What I will ask Nakai to do, though, since we should now have a bit of wood available to us. At least I imagine we should have wood. Is no one actually set to cut wood? Plant cuts, hang on. Barra is, Nakai is, Eel is, Vulture is. A few people are, just no one's rushing to do it. Hat is. Melania? 2. I suppose actually, let's set you to 1 for now, Melania. So you can go off and do that when you're ready. Unless we've been doing it over on the other side here. In fact, that might have been the case. Ugh, zoomed out, it's just too much stuff going on, But yeah, it's just taking ages for all this to get done, isn't it? Alright, so let's ask for that to be deconstructed too. And in fact, this can all be deconstructed as well. Since the plan is not to actually rely on that once we built the wall. In fact, let me just double check this side. Oh yeah, that side's going to be fine. We might build some more sandbags along there, but sandbags I think are a little bit more effective than just having mounds of earth. Don't ask. I don't. I just how the game works. Same like how steel can actually go on fire in vanilla RimWorld. There's just certain things in life you don't ask about. Okay, well that's been dropped off here. You know what? Fine. Let's just allow this to be built up as well. And then we'll ask that to be deconstructed too. Oh, raid relationship. A group of lizardmen from the Empire of Vosk have come to attack. Nakai's mum and uncle are some of the raiders. Okay, let's have a quick look. Oh, damn it, I didn't see what the other name was. Nope, wrong button. What world? Okay, give it a second to generate the planet. Okay, let's head back. Thank you. History. That's the one I need. Okay, so it's Tazan and Kosoks. Okay, just so we can sort of find them. Tazan is back here. I can't see Kosoks. Oh no, there he is. Okay. Well, I'm hoping this is gonna go relatively well for them, because I don't really want Nakai's mum and uncle to be killed, you know? I just don't think it's that pleasant. Alright, but anyway, let's get you guys drafted. We're gonna get you guys equipped from the armor rack, ready to deal with the enemy. Unfortunately, we just removed all the defenses from this side, but hopefully it will be okay. Alright. Okay, everyone is suited up, ready to go. They're coming across. Let's get them over here ready to deal with them. Okay, looks like one's going around the other way. Now, just in case, let's get all you my animals back inside the barn. Because we have had situations before where they've sort of made their way around here, and it just came in and started attacking my animals. Alright. Just don't kill. Okay, too late. Alright, tell you what, focus on the crossbowman here, please. Okay, that's another dead... Okay, we took one injured, at least. Okay, Belnagatus, you can stay there. How is now on a food binge? Really? is now the time for you to have a food binge? I don't think so. Okay, that unfortunately is Nakai's mum. And I believe his uncle dead. Whoops. Well, they came and attacked us. Can't really blame us. Okay, they're now retreating. That's fine by me. Might even be able to get a new set of armor. We've got 2 captives. Do we want to keep either of these? Neurotic, depressive, psychically dull, and not really passionate about anything? Nope. Gushing? What's that? Doesn't have a particular problem keeping other people's secrets, but can't help but oversharing his own. And a jogger. Doesn't like social. Well, that works out. Melee. Crafting and again, not really that useful. But we are trying to be a friendly enough colony. And I feel bad about the fact that we've already killed the mum and uncle of Nakai. And presumably this is the village he was from originally. So, yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll go and rescue them. Right, so Banagatus, go and capture him. Ko, go and capture him. I killed the giant bug, I guess. Okay, Gellert's making his way off down there. Zanhik is doing the same. What's exploding? Huh? What? How? Why? What? I'm really confused right now. Oh, they must have travelled on over this way. Right, that makes more sense. Okay, someone kill this before it kills my gate again. Because we keep losing my gate because people keep smashing it. Come on, final hit. Come on, before it... Come on. 6.2. Damn it! No matter. Okay, kill him. Alright, nice shot, Barra. Didn't finish him off, unfortunately, but good luck. Well done, anyway. Right, let's get you guys now to transfer back to the armor rack. Let's get your clothes back on. Bleed down for hours. Just finish it off. And we'll get all of these hauled off to where it needs to go then as well. Oh, we got... Oh, no one dropped... Wakai, would you mind just going and capture him quick? Thank you, Wakai. It's greatly appreciated. Right. So we've now done that. Bauer's gone on and still shooting stuff. Yep. That one's dead. Okay, time to haul him up. But you're going to survive at least. We got 1 survivor from the fight. Was this the good one or the bad one out of 2? It was the worst one out of the 2. Gotcha. Alright, let's speed things up. Nope, that one died from no pulse. Really? Oh, right, yeah. So Ko's crossbow bolts managed to shoot him in the heart. So obviously I wasn't paying attention to the character's health. He got brain damage, went into a coma, and then died because his heart was destroyed. That makes a lot of sense. So, no survivors from that fight. And Nakai, how are you holding up, considering your mum and your uncle just got killed? Actually not too bad. I mean, it could be better, admittedly, but still. Could have done with a -14 debuff, but it doesn't seem too bad, considering. Oh no, Zoop. Are you butchering the giant bug? I don't know if that was going to be ideal. Yeah, because now it's just got this insect meat. Well, no one's going to use it, so it's just going to sit there. But on the plus side, we got some bygone chitin. And apparently some camel hide. Unless that was already there and I just didn't notice. Okay, well, you're going to do that. That still needs to be done. Oh, those still need to get picked up. Might have to put down some more weapon racks now. Okay, who's my main builder at the moment? So I'm getting tired now just looking at these undone fences. Okay, Barra is very eel. Okay, eel for the moment. I'm gonna set that up to tier 1. Alright. And while I know, you are only 1, I believe? Oh no, she's nearly 2 and a quarter. Because don't forget, 15 days is 1 season. Right. Come over here and actually make this for me. Right, especially since Milani's going out of her way now to actually get this done. Oh boy, are you gonna put this down here, or are you taking it with you? Right. Unless... Wait, oh, there she is. Right. You're still on a food binge, aren't you? Just what we wanted when we were starting to have food situations. Queer's managed to fail to calm him down still? Okay. Right. So what, game? I really don't like it when the game's just slowing down like this. Just as I'm trying to get things done, you know? So like... As long as we get it done, I suppose it's the most important thing, isn't it? Okay. Let's ask for this to be held up. Don't worry, my dear. I am keeping track of your food. I know you're getting hungry. But at least just pop this down and then we can get it built up tomorrow. Thank you. And then over this side as well. Oh no, you're already doing it. Okay. And this. Okay, Barra, I might get you now to work on finishing this off. Once Eel drops down all the stuff. I mean, you're her dad. You shouldn't expect your child to be doing all the work, should you? Alright, finish off the last bit of the woods. There we go. Alright, and do this one here. Perfect. Okay. Barra, you're going to eat yourself a meal. Consume simple meal. It's probably very simple, just meat, basically. But I'm going to just quickly ask you to do these. Alright, so I'm pausing it just so we can get it done much more quickly. But we want him to get this all done. Do I want to put a gate down? Not really. I mean, I suppose it would save us having to go all the way back down, but since this was only going to be farmland, they haven't really got a reason to leave it. For this, leave the place through this entrance up here. So let me just quickly do these last couple. And done. Go off and do that quick now. Alright, your daughter started it, you can finish it. Run, boy, run! Perfect. Alright, so that's our job done. Now, we've still got the bridges over this side to do, but they can get on with that eventually in their own time. And it looks like they've already got started trying to build the walls down here. Okay, that's fine. So now that we've got that, I can actually ask for these all to be deconstructed as well. Although, really, don't need to actually get rid of those, do I? I suppose I could just go ahead and make a little gate. Like, can we make a 2-tier gate, or does it have to be farm gate, horizontal to vertical to... It doesn't say we need to have it but there's no 2-door ones there. Okay, let's just make it 1. Well, I suppose what we could do is this. Do that there, and do that there. Okay. And now we need a bunch of tilled soil. So, what I was actually thinking as well is, I don't know, had this originally planned last episode, but what we could do is start using this section here as places to put down more huts. And in theory, I suppose we could do it down here as well. Maybe even mine some of this, so we can have more space. But for now, I'm thinking we could use this section quite nicely. So it'd just be a case of trying to put a few small fields down so we can actually continue making the crop of these crops when they're grown. but grow them up here. And then we still have plenty of room then for the bigger crops as well. So if we got like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7 do? And we got plenty of yarrow growing, I guess I would do. In fact, did we order ginger to be done? Let me check. Yeah, ginger is done. Okay, great. In that case... where was it? Floors, isn't it? Yeah, tilled soil. So what we could do then is maybe on the smaller sections here, because how big is these? That's 3 by 5, but these are 4 by 5. Let's go 4 by 5, right? So let's do, say, 4 by 5. Now we'll leave the gap in the middle. Quite happy with that. I suppose we could actually extend it out a little bit more then. And do something like that. And then we'll just select similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Build that there. And then we'll do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 5 by 4. There we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. That's 4 of those. Do we need the hops though? No, belladonna I think we didn't actually need anymore, did we? I'm trying to remember, there was one of these I could have swore we didn't really need. Psychoid, to be honest, we can make a fair bit of yarrow from this. Aloe vera, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll grab some more, we'll just make it a little bit down here. I might as well take advantage of it while it's here, eh? Something like that. And we'll just make it so it's one big section here. Oh yeah, we don't want to have it going along the fence. Just one room for them to move, you know? And then of course we want to make sure we have some nice big growing zones. So we do something like that. How big was this again? 13 by 8. And then same here. And then we'll do one here and one here. There we go. There should be more than enough for our needs. Once they can get over there, at least. In fact, if I wake up... In fact, any of them. Doesn't really matter. Deconstruction is not that thing. Let's just get... Oh, Arboyo's already gone off to done that. Thank you, Arboyo. And thank you, Nakai. Great. Okay, go back on structures. Let's get ourselves some gates. Solid fences. I suppose we could have put those down, couldn't we? Nah, it doesn't matter now. Picket fence, horizon tool. Wooden farm gates. There we go. Stick one of those there, one of those there. They'll get on now and start putting down all the tilled soil. Then we just need to move our ground zones over. So we need one for wormwood. Oh, okay. I'll tell you what, let's just pop the grow zones down first. Alright, so we need one for here. Ah, the game is not going to like this while we've got so much tilled soil being done. Right, one here. Alright, hopefully they're not going to get started on growing anything until I actually get done with this. Because otherwise that's going to make things a little awkward. Okay, and then we'll ask for that big one here done. Come on, game. Work me here. Alright, that done. That. Come on. Nope. And that. Okay, delete that. Nope. Give me the grow zone. Thank you. And then expand out by that one little square in the corner. Okay. Well, let's slow things down again. We want kale in this one. Right, kale, kale, kale. I gave belladonna. Bush, brambles. I've obviously just missed it, haven't I? ginseng, ginger, garlic, kale. There we go. So kale will get done there. Alright, this was wormwood. Let's move that up. Ironwood. It's fun when we've got all these different wormwood. It's fun when you've got all these different plants and you have to try and keep track of them all. Hops and psychoid. Oh no, we wanted Starleaf and Belladonna probably as well. Hang on, did I not count this up? 2, 4, 6. No, I didn't. Right, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, then what we're gonna do. In fact, what I can do, let's make this into one massive field. Alright, so again, this could be just for rice, basically. We'll just make one giant massive rice pat thing. So let's delete that growing zone. Alright, expand. Just do all of that up to here. And this is just going to be rice. We want it to grow as quickly as we can. Alright, so rice, rice, rice. Corn. I am really going blind today. Rice. There. Okay, so that's that. Okay, we'll have hops. At least I can recognize some of these. Hops. Alright, psychoid. Because we can make it from the tea from that, which is great. I mean, we could make tea straight away already. That might actually work out alright. In fact, we might separate that out here. I mean, they got 4 each. Yeah, let's do something like this quick. So, cancel that. This is just me being a bit pedantic, shall we say, because I like to see them done in a very particular way. So it leaves us with 4, which leaves us then with these 2. Yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Okay, revamp. Right. Cancel that. Cancel that grown zone. Okay, shrink this grown zone. Alright, and this one... What did we have going down here? Belladonna and Starleaf, wasn't it? Yes. Okay, so this one, Starleaf. Okay, and then we'll grab Tilled Soil, and we'll go... 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we can do more grow zones. So this one could be... What was it? Yarrow and Belladonna. So this one here can actually be Belladonna. Belladonna. Could get some blueberries down as well. Or something along those lines. Okay, Starleaf we've done. Wormwood we've done. Kale we've done. Yarrow we were going to grow here, weren't we? And that's psychoid. Hops. Okay, let's switch this over and then let's make... You know what we could actually do? Let's go here. Let's switch this over to make coffee. I believe I don't tend to do coffee much in the game just simply because I'm not a big coffee drinker. In fact, I can't even stand stuff. It's in a way one of the greatest ironies of my life that I can make a good cup of coffee. It was my job for a summer job for many years in between uni. But I can't stand the taste of it. I don't particularly like the smell of it. Yeah, and I know that's heresy for some people to hear that, but it's the truth. It's just how it is for me. But, you know, more power for those that do like it and want to drink it themselves, by all means, but it's just not for me. I can't stand it. Yet, you know, I have to sit there and watch other people eat and drink it sometimes, like, ugh. But anyway, that's my own opinion. Blueberries, get that done. Right. There we go. I'm now happy with the state of thing. Let's just get... I'll wait for the tilled soil to get done first, and then we'll just shrink it all down so we have all those grow zones up there. Oh, it's going to slow the game down though, isn't it? Hopefully not too much. Okay, game can just carry on doing its thing. Did we really... Okay, let's move... Belnagots is now hiding in his room. Because he's soaking wet. Really? Oh, we finished tools. Okay. Let's go... I don't know, what else have we not done? Don't know that. I'm not going to try typewriting because that seems a bit silly. Wild biome plants? Basic prosthetics? I mean, we can make a peg leg. I thought we could already do those, but we might as well do it. Oh yeah. All this time, I forgot to ask you to put your clothes back on the back. And now we actually got this one. Who's that was for? Zoop, that was it. Zoop needed it. So let's assign this to Zoop. And we do need to make sure we get him some armor in that. So lizardman armor is somewhere. Here we are. In one of those and one of those. We should have more than enough steel now to make all of those as well. And then, right. In fact, let's shrink that down, move this down slightly. Okay, slightly more so we don't catch these ones at the top. Okay, there we go. Oh, fine, we'll do that. Don't allow those to be sewn, but these can. There we go. Because then as soon as these are grown, we can just move the thing entirely. In fact, let's move that up to here. Luckily, they don't need to worry about too much about the smell. I can move there. Let's move this one then up to here. And this one then can move up to here too. Okay, thank you, our boy, for moving those. Then things like the clothing rack. Just going to ask you to move that there and dismantle that. That can be dismantled, that can be dismantled, and well, I'll build another copy of this. No, not there. I suppose we could actually put it on there, couldn't we? We'll pop that up there, then that can be dismantled again. Just so when all this is done then, we can expand it, do that, bish bash bosh, done. So bridge is now again done everywhere that we've asked to as well. Animals are starting to starve. Really? My alpacas... Oh, it's because we left them in the bloody barn. Whoopsie. Okay. Animals, go forth and eat. My bad for leaving you in there the entire time. You guys should have told me. But you guys go off and do that now. Right. The barn is now... The other storage unit has now been done. So let's actually try and move some of these down. So for example... The clothes racks can now be moved down here. Alright. That I'm actually just going to get deconstructed. It's much, much easier. And then we can start working on this then, can't we? Because we don't need it all the way out here, and I don't like the floor. So let's set something like that up. Just so we can actually start clearing it out a bit. And then we can extend the cleaning zone down here as well. Well, I remember to do that. Just double check. Outside for winter. I suppose I don't mind you staying in there, I guess. Clear snow. Yeah, let's put some cleared snow out here. Just along the paths, right? So, you know, when it's snowing outside, the paths are still clear so they can make their way around the map a bit. But we don't need to go too crazy. I'm not too concerned about, for example, trying to do all the fields and stuff like that. That will just drive him mad, trying to do all that much, you know, shoveling. But doing something like this, I feel is just fine. And we'll ask for it to be done up here as well, because don't forget, we're going to be extending up here eventually as well. So, I don't know, just do that for the moment. Perfect. And that little section too. And down here. And down here. There we go. Right, and then expand area for cleaning area. Include this section here too. Thank you. Alright, everyone should now get on and do what they need to do. Let's speed things up once more. Some of this is going to take a little while to grow, so we may, once it gets started up here and the Tilt sword has actually been put down. Oh right, forgot about that. Tell you what, let's make another one of 2 of these. I'm sure it might come in handy. Just wait till the morning though. Little baby vulture, you got off to bed? Good. In fact, let me just check my couples. Okay, Rakai is okay. Alboyo? Okay, postpartum early stage, but don't forget, that's not necessarily a thing. That, because, I mean, we had a, what was it, middle stage or late stage with Rakai and she got pregnant again. Asna, who else is in a relationship? Is Ha in a relationship with someone? No, he's just lucky enough to get a double bed. Oh, have I not got any more couples? Huh. What do you know? Hang on. What are you trying to do, Melania? No, no, no. You're not going to make a silver knight helmet. Don't be silly. Don't make it out of that. Don't make it out of gold. Make it out of anything else, but not one of those 2. Okay? Thank you. Right. Let's just refresh her. And I better check now to make sure she's not going to try and make armor out of this. Oh no, they've got common sense for armor, just not for the helmets, it seems. Oh, here we go. Wrench. Cleaver. Scalpel. I have no idea what mod actually put this in, but it looks pretty cool. Just about Scalpel will help us with when it comes to doing surgeries and operations. Cleaver will be handy for cooking. Could actually give that to Nakai right now. In fact, I'll order one of those up. A wrench will help with construction. Aids with construction and breaking down mechanoids construct. So that would speed up us, you know, deconstructing mechanoids if we were doing that standard playthrough. That's good. Hammer as well for letting it build things easier. Oh wow, we can do things like make whips. I had no idea we can actually make a whip. Traditional tool used for striking animals to aid guidance and earn obedience. While I'm a little against it, I think I will give it a go, just to see what it looks like. And I don't know how it works. I presume we just equip them like a weapon, and then it gives them bonuses as well, as long as they're using it. I suppose we'll find out. Alright, let's get the cabinets moved down here as well, I'm thinking. So we'll put one here. And we might need to actually extend them out a little bit and get some more. So let's switch that around. Okay, one there, come on. Thank you. And one there. Epcot, what are you doing in there? Did I not made it so the animals can still go in there? No, I haven't. Epcot, why can you go in there? No? All of them are set not to go in there? I have no idea. Oh well. Alright, Lizardman helmet's now done. Okay, they've got all of this to get started, so it's going to take them a little while to do. The bridges have now been done up here as well, so while we've still got a couple of minutes left before the video finishes, let's pop onto here, find me some wooden walls, and we can't put them down. And I can't put... Why can't I not put bridges down, guys? Heavy boardwalk, heavy duty bridge. We can build on... Oh crap, I chose the wrong bloody bridge, didn't I? Okay, okay. Let's just try and deconstruct a couple of the smaller ones first, I guess. Just do something like that for now. In fact, Eel, just let me test my theory out, okay? Turn it back around. Make your way up to the top here. Asna is named as Dracorek's Beauregard are to be nuzzled. That's sweet. Okay, bridge. Pop this one here. Don't need that one. Eel, can you work on the bridge, please? Go and get me a little bit more wood. Okay. I'll let you get on with that. Firebombs. We can make firebombs? How do I make firebombs? Because, don't forget, firebombs are basically grenades, right? So how do I make grenades? I didn't see anything on the smithy. Let me have a quick look. Flintlock. How would I make those then? We don't have like a machining table or anything like that. Paper making, sculpture, apothecary, a tailor bench. I doubt it. Brewing, a smelter maybe? No, that only does those. And we already got those set up. Huh. I'm gonna have to look up how to make firebombs. That would be nice. Okay. Oh, that's been done as well. Okay. Okay. Let's get all of this. Anything that needs to be hauled now can be hauled down to where it needs to go, please. Okay, that can be hauled. Oh, those are still waiting. Oh yeah, eel. How did you get on with that? You're still hauling wood over there. Oh wow, really? Maybe I do need to start putting some more things down. Or just get as much wood hauled in as possible as well. Would probably help a bit. Prosthetics are now done. Okay, we are really running out of research now to do at this point. Let's go stringed instruments. Oh. Okay. We've just got a raid coming in now. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode here. I think we'll be able to start off the next episode with us dealing with these raiders. And hopefully we'll get them done nice and quick. Although, saying that, we're going to have to get people back in and equipped and set up and everything to deal with these. But, we'll do that next time. For now, though, let me just say thank you very much for watching today's episode. I hope you all enjoyed. I do hope you join me next time for some more RimWorld. But until then, everyone, take care, and goodbye for now.